Today, we've got a mix of money, markets, pop culture, and even a celebration of bald pride. Let's dive in.
Send it!
Well, let's start with the good news. Jerome Powell today came out and said that, hey, economic conditions may warrant a rate cut in September, and the market is going crazy. Yeah, it's pumping. Very emotional.
Yes, it was very emotional. Everyone's excited. I was watching a live stream this morning.
Heck yeah, me too.
It was pretty early.
It was
You
crazy
got
how
up for the
reactive
live
it was.
stream, huh?
Literally within minutes, the market pumped like 5%.
Yeah, well, so he released his speech like 3 minutes before. I watched this Meet Kevin guy, and he's reading it, right? And he's like, "This is bullish, bullish, bullish!" Like, this is awesome. Before he even got on stage.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So yeah, he'll release the whole speech, and then he'll go and just start reading it off really quick.
That would seem
to
like
see whether or not it's bullish or good. So you kind of get a heads up to where you can sell or buy or
Dang it, you got to turn me on to that guy, because that's why I was watching. I was like,
Meet
ready
Kevin?
to press the sell. Yeah, I got to
you know me,
who
Kevin.
Meet
Okay,
is.
I was like ready to press the sell button if it didn't go right.
Yeah, I know. The first thing Jason said is, "I hope Elliot didn't sell everything."
Thank goodness I didn't. I was nervous.
Yeah, you were saying
dude.
yesterday. You were like, I'm thinking about selling everything.
Well, it's because I was nervous that he was going to hold and not hold rates where they are and just be stubborn like he's been.
Yeah, well, this definitely indicates that we will likely see cuts in September and subsequent cuts thereafter, and which would be welcome news for the housing market.
Oh, gosh,
and I know
yes.
that everyone is wanting that and waiting on that, because the reality is interest rates are at a 10-month low. The market did move a little, but still not. And it's a buyer's market, but the buyers aren't buying. So
Well, it might be this weekend.
I was gonna say, word of the wise age.
sentiment.
To me, it's this is like lock and load season. So I'm not telling you to go buy the listing by taking listings that are like 20% overpriced, but I'm telling you that this is a season where summer's coming, right? Instead of winter's coming, summer's coming. And so when the sun's out, we got to make hay.
Spring.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
Spring.
while the
It's
Fed is
spring.
easing things down, another market has already taken a tumble. Let's talk about lumber prices. So they've dropped more than 14% from their record high in early August. Is this going to give builders even more breathing room?
Well, I heard, what was it? Was it Toll Brothers, or it was one of the big builders basically said they don't see any of this tariff stuff making prices more expensive. He actually thought it seemed, or it's going to go down. Like prices will go down.
Right. That was in their shareholder reporting.
Was that Lennar or
I think it was Toll.
Was Toll.
I
It was
do
Toll.
think it was
Yeah.
Toll. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, I read it yesterday.
Don't we get a ton of wood from China?
Yeah.
I think that's one of our bigger import. I mean, I seem to remember reading that somewhere.
From the Amazon forest. Yes.
Well, I think that they were betting on that the tariffs would have a bigger impact on lumber prices than it actually did. And so we saw that decline. So, could it also be a drop in demand and drop in production of new home building that's causing it?
I don't know. I mean, I think that to me, this is always like so curious when we get into like the pricing of materials and et cetera, because I've seen it for years. We all have. Like when the markets went crazy and costs were still reasonable, builders just jack up their prices a lot of times to slow down demand because they can't keep up with the demand, right? Like that's why you have people that are, lotteries that are when a new community opens up and they have like this mile around, half-mile long line of people sleeping in tents for 2 days to try to get in and, get a lot.
I haven't seen that in a while.
I know.
Oh, yeah, that's been a while.
I'm probably dating myself
I
here.
will
but
say there's a new community near us in Queen Creek, and it's David Weekley, and I went into the models right when they opened, and I was shocked that like a third of them were already sold out.
Wow.
Because I like
really
David
Weekley.
I love there was this
they're
model
so
I
solid.
just absolutely fell in love with, and Jason's like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
We are not spending this much money for a
$2
tract home.
$2 million for a
Yes.
production built home.
From the cost of building homes, let's shift to the people who live in them, because the internet is buzzing about a very unexpected adoption. So Stranger Things star Millie Bobby Brown and Jake Bon Jovi adopted a baby girl. And the internet's going crazy because Millie Bobby Brown is just 21. People on the internet are going like, what is wrong with me?
Yeah, what are you doing?
I mean, Bon Jovi's he's really old, isn't he?
That's his son.
Yeah.
Jake
it's his
Bon Jovi
son.
is his son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like born
Yeah.
in the blaze.
Yeah.
So that's his son.
That's
Okay.
his son.
But how old is he?
Probably around the same age.
Oh, okay. So
But
it's
that's
not like
still-
an old
21
guy
is
with a
still
young
very
21,
young.
but 21 to adopt. Is that what
Yeah,
you
so people on the internet are asking, like, can you even adopt a baby at 21? Like, they can't even believe it, and they're like,
Why
They
wouldn't you be able
they
to?
use their power.
probably
and I mean,
because most of them are sitting around
Oh,
trolling
yeah.
Instagram, trolling
Gotcha.
TikTok,
Yeah,
They're
trolling
playing video
X.
games,
they're
Yeah.
they're
having babies.
ballers.
Yeah.
They're gonna get a nanny, and a nanny has the nanny, right?
Oh, yeah.
kind of baller status. So, I mean, but at the same time, I'm still with you. Like that's really young. Like I was a dad at 26, and I feel like I was young then. Looking back on it now in my ripe
You know
old
what you're
age.
doing?
Yeah. No, I agree. 21 is really young.
Yeah.
Jason and I, when we got married, I was 20, and we waited till I was 25 to have our first kid.
Yeah, which is. I mean, like I said, mid-20s is reasonable,
And
but
that was a shock. At
Yeah,
25.
it was.
Much
Jay's
less
like, I
21.
wanted to be like older.
No,
Wait, we can't go out? Like, what?
I will attest to there is nothing that can prepare you for what it's like to have a baby. It is absolutely life changing.
Well, unless you're these people where you got a nanny and a bunch of money and just
yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Still, just that
Yeah, that's
sense
true.
of responsibility.
Before we
and-
cruise along, it actually weirds me out, especially because like when I love the Stranger Things. Like I'm not usually like one of those like binge watchers, but I totally fell in love with that.
You
Stranger
can't
Things.
wait for
Oh,
the next
can't
season.
wait.
When's it coming,
Pumped.
Elliot?
In December, I think.
'Kay.
So pumped. Gonna break the internet 5 times over. Anyhow, when you watch that like series over that time, like she was a baby,
Yeah.
like almost like
Right.
a child. So
The
like,
progression.
wait. She's having a child, like kind of weirds me out.
I know. Time goes by fast. Where does it go?
I know.
Well, that's a conversation for another day. You can definitely share with us the theory of relativity because
Yeah.
I know you love to talk about that.
I'm not sure about this fourth topic here. What is this about?
Okay, so speaking of communities looking for some love, there's one group that refuses to be overlooked.
I'm hosting the first annual Ball Fest.
This Saturday in Philadelphia, a local rapper is hosting a festival to honor the community he joined only recently. What's the tagline say there?
Oh, it says for the ball and the ball at heart.
It's a free music festival called Bald Fest, and over the past few weeks, Robert Capron here has been going viral for this idea. He initially was just planning for some friends at a skate park. Special Bald festivities include providing bald caps to the first 100 people who show up with hair, a barber on standby to shave people's heads, and a sunscreen station because, you know.
So many people reached out to me like, yo, we can't bake in the sun all day. We got our bald heads. You're going to kill us.
It is a festival to celebrate, quote, the bald life.
Now, in these last few days leading up to Bald Fest, Robert has been discussed on local radio stations like WHYY.
Bald is beautiful. The annual Bald Fest is happening in Philadelphia, and the organizer says it's all about giving the bald community some love.
I love this. It's like for the bald and the bald at heart. And it's like, Jay, we both qualify because
How do you qualify?
I'm the bald at heart because it's going, man. I'm like special hair pills, thinking about taking the trip to Turkey to get hair implants, the whole thing, man. I'm like,
Oh, no.
hang on,
You'll be on
hang
that turkey. Have you ever seen that TikTok where somebody's like on a plane and like you can see there's like a bunch of guys coming from Turkey back into the U.S. and you can tell they have these bandages on their head and stuff.
I have not seen
Yeah,
that.
it's funny. It's like, oh yeah, it's definitely a thing.
Oh, definitely a thing.
This is hilarious. Yeah. Well, hey, whether it's markets moving, lumber dropping, young celebs stepping into adulthood, or bald pride taking center stage, there is always something shaping the world around us. Thanks for tuning in. And if you have a comment, please drop it below. We'll catch you next time.